Good morning, students. Today we are continuing our topic from arrival of the Chris mission. Before that, we all had done the August offer, and what was the response in the August offer, as it came to be known as a rejection offer, as it was rejected by the Congress on the following grounds. On what grounds it was rejected? That there was no suggestion for provincial government, and it encouraged and anti-Congress forces like the Muslim League because it was giving full support. On the other hand, the Muslim League remained firm in the demand of Pakistan. So it became clear to the Congress that British government would not change or modify its policy. Ultimately, at Ramgarh, the Congress in May 1940, Gandhiji agreed to launch civil disobedience, but this would be an individual satyagraha by the volunteers personally selected by Gandhiji for this purpose. Hence, they would offer anti-war speeches only. Acharya Vinoba Bhave was selected by Gandhiji to start Satyagraha on 17th October 1940. There were prominent Congress leaders including Nehru and Vallabhbhai Patel who were arrested before and they could offer Satyagraha. The movement could not achieve much because of its limited nature, and the movement was ultimately withdrawn in December 1941. Now came the arrival of Cripps mission. What was the purpose of arriving of the Cripps mission? As in the meantime, war situation had arisen. During the war, the Britishers required huge support of India's defense. For this, they required support of the Britishers and the support of the Congress people in British world. Hence, in this situation, the government decided to send Sir Stafford Cripps, who was the member of the War Cabinet, to India after the fall of the Rangoon to Japanese, as now Britishers feared that Japanese are on the doorstep of India and any time they are going to attack. So they have to make their defense well prepared. Hence, they required full support of defense from India's side and cooperation also. So, Sir Stafford Cripps was sent to India to negotiate on these lines with the Congress. Then thus started discussion with the representative of Congress, Muslim League, Hindu Mahasabha, the Harijans, the native rulers and the liberals. He announced his proposal in the form of a draft declaration. What was that? The proposals were: dominion status should be granted to India immediately after the end of the war, with the right to cede from the British Commonwealth. Immediately after the war, the constitution making body would be set up. Immediately, these were the promises made by the Britishers, and it would consist of the members with British India. Hence, they were consoling Indians with these dialogues. The constitution so framed after the war would be adopted by the British government only, on condition. What was the condition? That any Indian province, if desired, could remain outside the Indian Union. Means any province, that means full division of India they are trying to do from this time only. They are telling that if any province of India want to be free from the Indian Union and want to join with the British power, then they are free to join. So that means plain simple, they were declaring the division of India's part. So the actual control of defense and military operations during the war period would be retained by the British government. In this situation, the Congress and other political parties, the Congress demanded full independence, but Cripps now offered dominion status, which the Congress had already rejected in 1930. Secondly, the proposals wanted to create a cleavage by providing that any province could opt out of Indian federal constitution. It was an indirect indication towards the formation of Pakistan. Thirdly, the Indian native states were also given the right to secede from the Indian Union. Fourthly, the Congress proposal for forming a war council with the Indian leaders was also denied. So these were the certain rejection which was done by the Congress. On these grounds, on what grounds Congress rejected? The Congress rejected proposal as it demanded full independence, but Cripps only gave dominion status. Underline it. Important line. Secondly, the proposal wanted to create a cleavage by providing of cleavage means they were trying to make divisions in India by providing province could opt any either Indian Union or British power, and even the native states were also given right to cede that they can come out of the Indian Union. Fourthly, the Congress proposal for forming a war council with the Indian leaders. Congress proposal of forming war council with the Indian leaders was totally denied. War council will not be made without the British interrogation. Fifthly, all the proposals were implemented in future, so Congress did not rely on future promises. Muslim League rejected it. Why? On what ground? That the word Pakistan was not there. Separate state was not there. And they were going to share 50-50 seats for the Muslim League with the Congress in the interim government. More, the declaration had not recognized separate electorate in the constitution. No separate electorate system was also launched. So finally, Quit India resolution came into action now. The background for the formation of the Quit India resolution lies here, as after the failure of the Cripps mission, it became clear that British government was not willing to transfer power. So in this situation, the failure of Cripps mission further sharpened Congress hostility towards the British. Now Congress people became suspicious that British is not having an honest move towards an independent India. Something wrong is going to happen. This was already measured by the Congress. So the arrival of Japan to India's eastern frontiers aroused among the Congress mixed fear with hope that these are the people who are going to attack British and going to remove British from India. But then, if Japan take over India, this was a fear with hope. So there was apprehension that India might meet the fate of Malaya and Burma, and Japan would be the new imperialist in India's boundary. So Nehru's anti-British attitude did not condone Japan's aggression. Underneath the fear was that Japan might. What was that? There was a fear among the Indian Congress leaders that Japan might liberate India from British. This was partly borne by the hostility towards British and partly of the assurance given by General Tojo. Hence, Prime Minister of Japan and the Indian leader Subhas Chandra Bose, Tojo had proclaimed India for Indians, and Subhas Chandra Bose had already escaped from India to Berlin in January. In 1941, then to Tokyo and Singapore, he assured the Indians from Azad Hind Radio, that is Germany, from 1942 that Japan had no designs on India. Wrapped in this mood of frustration, hostility, fear and hope, Congress looked towards Gandhiji for guidance. Gandhiji had lost all faith on British government and now wanted an all-out attempt to compel the British authority to withdraw from India. His viewpoint was the presence of British in India is an invitation to Japan to invade India. Thus their removal removes the bait, and hence, except Rajagopalachari, all the Congress leaders accepted Gandhiji's views. What were Gandhiji's views? The Gandhiji had lost all faith in British government and now wanted an all-out attempt to compel the British authority to move out from India, and that was Quit India movement on the non-violent lines. So after a very long discussion on 14 July, it was thus decided by the Congress Working Committee that a resolution will be adopted, and what this working resolution was, the Quit India resolution, which was to be ratified in Bombay in AICC, and thus meeting in August, and 8th August it was fully finalized with the Quit India resolution which was passed, and thus Gandhiji gave a clear call to all the sections of people in India with his ideas of movement. Gandhiji then gave the message to the country: everyone is free to go to the fullest length, but under ahimsa. To complete the deadlock by strikes. What was the deadlock? The deadlock was to remove Britishers as soon as possible. And they must seek and face death. Seek and face death. It is only when individuals go out to die, then only nation can survive. This was a statement given by Gandhiji. If only the Indians are going to die, then only the nation can survive. The people who will sacrifice their life, they will only save the nation. So, Congress leaders gave the call for driving out British, but did not give any specific or concrete direction or line of action to be followed. The British government thus viewed such idea as rebellion, and the Viceroy took a strong attitude towards the Quit India resolution. Before the Congress could start the movement, early in morning on 9th August, Gandhiji and all the leading Congress leaders were arrested, and Congress was also declared as a illegal authority. What, on what ground? Only because that they started to revolt in a form of movement against the British authority. This was the only reason. That is why this particular party was declared as illegal. So, spread of the movement became much violent and much faster. The news of the arrest of Gandhiji and all other leaders spread like wildfire all over the country. There were hartals, demonstrations and processions all over the country. As all the leaders were behind the bars, who took the charge to proceed the movement? The young students took the charge as the local leaders at local levels. And in initial stage, the movement was non-violent, but repression of the authority made it violent. The people now decided and devised their own methods of struggle. There were widespread cutting of telephone and telegraph wires, damaging of railway tracks, attacking on government buildings and police stations. Apart from these, all other violent forms were used to stop the movement of the police and military vehicles. Hence, in this situation, what happened? There was violent public reaction. The movement gradually became violent. In many places, the administration ceased to exist. In Satara of Maharashtra, a parallel government was established, which functioned for a long time. A national government was set up at Tamluk in Bengal and worked for a very long time. Similarly, in different regions, there was different public reactions on the non-violent method of the Quit India movement. The Quit India movement got a massive response from the people of Bombay, Bihar, Gujarat, Orissa, Assam, Bengal and Karnataka, but the response was less in Punjab, Sindh and Northwest Frontier Province. So now what happened? In this situation, Jai Prakash Narayan, Ram Prasad Mishra, who managed to escape from jail, the most daring act was established of Congress Radio by underground rebels with Usha Mehta as its announcer. So these were the people who act as the reformers and as also a revolutionary activist who changed the whole system of the movement. Thus, there were important storm centers of the movement. Though the Muslim League, the Communist Party, and other organizations did not participate in this historic movement, still then the people of all walks of life took active part in the movement. Thus, we can see that there were 5 important storm centers of the movement, embracing the whole world. The district of Bhagalpur, Hazaribagh, and Saran Bihar underline it. These were the reasons where the active, important storm centers of the Quit India movement was launched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 5th areas. Till the 5 points are there, those all 5 areas till Nasik and Satara in Maharashtra. Put tick mark and underline it. These are the areas which provided powerful storm centers of the Quit India movement. Though the Muslim League did not participate in the movement, the caste Hindu and Harijans took active part. Moreover, the women folk took active part in different parts of India. The well-known amongst them were Aruna Asaf Ali, Sarojini Naidu, Sucheta Kripalani and others. So, movement started in 3 phases. Sumit Sarkar has identified 3 phases of Quit India movement. In the first phase, the movement started in urban areas, where it was followed by hartal, processions, demonstrations, violent public reactions. So, it was the regions spread into industrial centers in Kanpur, Jamshedpur, Bombay, Ahmedabad. But in most of the centers, the strike did not last long. So, in second phase, the lead was given by the rural people, the people of Tamluk in Midnapur district of Bengal, North and East Bihar, Eastern UP. So, these were the regions which in the second phase of the movement participated. Now, these movement places, the people attacked the government buildings in these areas. They were directly attacking government buildings like post offices, police stations. They cut the telegraph lines, telephone lines. They tried to set all these official areas and documents on fire. Hence, temporary government was established in Tamluk in Bengal to control the situation. Now, in the third phase, the third phase started roughly from September 1942. In this phase, the movement was controlled by revolutionary leaders. Underground revolutionary activities started. Jai Prakash Narayan and Ramanand Mishra escaped from Hazaribagh jail and organized an underground movement. In Bombay, Aruna Asaf Ali of Socialist Group carried on underground activities. Speaking over Berlin radio on 31st August 1942, Subhas Chandra Bose described the Quit India movement as the non-violent guerrilla warfare, where people were hiding and attacking suddenly. So, in this situation, in the last phase, the movement continued up to May 1944 and at a very slow pace, where Gandhiji was released from jail. The revolutionaries celebrated Tilak Day and the Independence Day, and gradually this historic movement of Indian people came to an end. So, this was the end of the Quit India movement. Though it became a failure because of the lack of planning, lack of proper you can tell communication among the leaders. So these were certain problems which was faced by the Quit India's movement's popularity, success and proper execution. Hence, due to these lacunas, the movement failed. So failure part we will study in the next class. In this class, till this much we will study, and related to it, the videos, the study materials you will get. So solve it and you all try to read the materials and write in the copies. Okay, students, thank you.